It's
Right.
well-rounded of what we do. And we divide up, when we do also from our registration, we divide it up in the activities, and different activities get different parts of registration too. So, yeah, even though you'd think, it's just, like you hear of Division I programs, football, adds two different things. Well, that's because football funds, not here, but in colleges, cross-country and, rowing and, some of these other sports. Well, that's the same thing with our high schools. Some of our sports fill in and help out there because we want all of them to exist. And we feel it's important to exist. Some of the, the different clubs and stuff. And some of the clubs, they do their own fundraising too.
I was gonna say, where does that go? Like,
Into their own account.
they have a separate account that's not on here?
Yeah.
Another ledger?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's just for the activity or sport. So like if they go do a raffle of a table for volleyball, where does that money go?
Well, it depends, if it's a raffle or whatever, it goes to whatever the fundraiser is.
Cause I know I have the table in my basement.
The raffle.
The volleyball table.
It goes into their account, into the
Okay.
volleyball account,
Okay,
yeah.
but those would be separate from these?
No, that would be in there.
Oh, that's on these, okay.
Yeah, that would be
okay.
in there, yep.
Do those funds get dispersed as well if they're
No,
in there, or does that?
That stays.
Does that stay?
that stays. If they fundraise for their
If they
own,
do
that
something,
stays.
something for their own,
Mhm.
we don't take that from them?
No.
That's good.
No. And usually if they're fundraising, there's a reason why they're fundraising, because.
Yeah, usually they're spending it for something, yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
and if you're fundraising, you do have to stipulate what you're kind of, what's gonna go toward, what it should.
Sure.
Yep.
So who takes ownership of those funds then? Is that still through the school or is that through the club? You know what I mean, what I'm saying?
It's through the school, so like,
It's through the
if
school.
we have a dance, we say we're charging admission and the money's gonna go towards technology or whatever it's gonna be, then it goes into the middle school activities fund in the school account. And then when we wanna buy something that we said we were gonna buy, then we just say, hey, we need a purchase order for this, and we buy what we need.
Okay.
And there's a lot of guidelines that we have through the state. Mr. Thomas, Lisa Toole, and I went to a meeting last week. I know that Rye's been to a couple meetings. There's so many guidelines of making sure you gotta do this. In reality, you guys are totally, you could tell me, let's move all the funds and put it all in, let's say, badminton. You could do that, and, it comes in that way. But we do a balanced approach with the coaches, Mr. Thomas, Ms. Toole, and so we, get those funds, and it really, here's another, I want to put another disclaimer here, is that, or pat on the back, is both our athletic boosters and our music boosters and our education boosters do a great job of helping us out. If we didn't have their help, all these accounts would be negative.
And pass.
Yeah, PAS, I'm leaving some others out that have just been.
Well, the band boosters just completed their fundraising for the uniforms, right?
I think they have.
I think there's.
90-some thousand?
They're still in the process of getting the rest of it, I think.
Yeah,
But-
they just got a
We
few.
need 92,000.
Yeah, they got a few more thousand to go, so.
They're
Yeah,
close.
that's
Yeah, they were at
Wow.
80-something. I couldn't hardly believe when
That's
they announced
amazing.
it the other, because it's only been a year and a half, 2 years that they've been
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
raising that.
Not
It's just
mine.
fantastic, I know.
But so the
awesome.
sponsors get, like your book is one in there, they control, or they don't control, but they know what's in there. And
Okay.
so everybody knows what's in their account. If not, well, they can look on here.
Sure. No, I was just always curious how that worked.
Yep. No, good question. Well, sometimes after that meeting the other night, I was trying to figure out how it worked too, because I'm just like going, well, you can do this, but you can't do that. Well, wait, last year you told us that we could do that. Well, we changed our mind. It is, it reminds me of a tennis match, going between them and and then we had one question, and the auditors disagreed with what the head of the Department of Ed said. So, you know. But anyway, no, good question, that's a good question.
Any others? Okay, is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
Oh,
we have
what,
to
what,
do
what,
it.
what?
Consent agenda.
Oh, sorry. Your
Yeah.
motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll make the motion.
Suzanne got his idea.
And I will second.
I'm
All
not
in
voting.
favor?
Aye.
How about now, motion to adjourn?
No, I'll make the motion.
Just do that second.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks.